Hey there everyone, so it's Yat Kean here from Training Ground. Now in this video, we are going to talk about the Samsung Galaxy S24 FE. And without wasting any more time, let's start things off with the cameras over here. Now for the rear camera setup, it's a triple camera setup featuring a 50 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, and a 8 megapixel 3 times optical zoom telephoto camera. And on the front, a 10 megapixel selfie shooter. For photography, the main camera definitely excels in any lighting condition. And also the colors outputted from the main camera, they do look a little bit natural, flatter colors, not so overly saturated, which is quite perfect for those who might want to later do some color editing on their photos. And also the dynamic range here is truly awesome thanks to the Samsung Pro Visual Engine that has enhanced the photo quality. Meanwhile, for the ultra wide, now that's the camera you need to use when you are at tight narrow spaces or you need to shoot a huge wide landscape area, and it's perfect use during proper lighting condition. However, if you want to use it in low light situation, do anticipate there will be some noises, but you can use lighting equipment or the night mode to assist you to get better photo quality. And also the dynamic range here is also quite adequate, again thanks to the Samsung Pro Visual Engine. Meanwhile, the telephoto camera does deliver amazing zoom shots, but you have to shoot with proper lighting condition, because if you are going to use it in low light situation, you do have to anticipate there will be noises and artifacts occurring depending on how dark is the area. And the colors being outputted from the telephoto camera, they look nice, and also the dynamic range is quite good thanks to the Samsung Pro Visual Engine that's enhanced the photo quality. Meanwhile, I also do want to give you a heads up that the telephoto camera over here can kind of do some macro shots. They look awesome, and you definitely can use it to do macro shots onto flowers, fruit, or even food as well. And as for the front-facing camera, it will deliver amazing selfie shots, but also you have to see how is your lighting condition. If it's in low light situation, then you better use some lighting equipment or night mode to get better selfie shots in low light condition. Next up, let's talk about the videos. Now before I'm going to start, let me just explain a few things. You can actually switch lens when you are recording front to the rear camera, vice versa, when you are shooting in 4K 30 frames per second. Once you switch to 4K 60 frames per second, you can only switch lens from the front facing camera to the main camera only. Yeah, and when you go for the 8K 30 frames per second, that is only solely exclusive shot on the main camera. And as for the video quality, the main camera definitely is the one that delivers the best video quality on the Galaxy S24 FE, and it also excels in any lighting condition. Even in low light situation, it delivers a minimal noise on it, which I can accept it and also upload to my social media. Meanwhile, for the ultra wide camera, videos capture, they look fantastic, especially when you need to capture that beautiful landscape. Albeit, again, same like the photography, you really need to shoot the video in proper lighting condition when you are using the ultra wide camera, because if you are using it in low light condition, again, do anticipate there will be some noises. The story is also same for the telephoto camera. You really have to use it with proper lighting condition, because the telephoto camera is a little bit more sensitive than the ultra wide camera in terms of the lighting condition, because once the area turns into a slightly darker, yes, it will deliver more noise compared to the ultra-wide camera. Last but not least, the selfie camera definitely delivers some amazing selfie videos because it can shoot up to 4K 60 frames per second. I think users will love to use it for their vlog session. However, again, same like the ultra-wide and the telephoto camera, really depends on the lighting condition. Once the lighting condition is tough, you do notice there will be some slight noises occurring depending on the lighting condition. If it's totally dark, you do anticipate there will be heavy noises occurring in your video. Also, I also don't want to forget to mention this to my audience that the Galaxy S24 FE can shoot portrait videos up to 4K 30 frames per second. That's amazing. There's so many devices out there now. They tell you they are offering this and that, but they can't shoot portrait video up to 4K 30 frames per second, even a flagship device. So it's quite remarkable that this device is actually offering the users the ability to shoot portrait videos up to 4K 30 frames per second. And if you are a content creator, you're definitely going to love the feature. So the next one, let's talk about the performance on the Galaxy S24 FE. As most of you all should know, but I'll just repeat it on this video briefly. So powering this device is the Exynos 2400E chipset and paired along with 8 gigs of RAM and up to 512 gigabytes of internal storage. Now, the performance here is actually quite adequate, albeit I felt the 8 gigabytes of RAM definitely is kind of lacking in terms of a device offering AI features. Definitely, if they just put in the 12 gigs of RAM over here, it's much more convincing for the user. But it is what it is right now. I understand why they do it because of their marketing strategy. Because if you want the 12 gigs of RAM, go and get the Galaxy S24 series. But if you have just a shorter budget from the Galaxy S24 series, then the Galaxy S24 FE would be sufficient enough for you. Back to the performance over here, it's adequate enough for any kind of test and even mobile gaming as well. Don't get the negative perception when it is running with the Exynos chipset. It's quite powerful, to be honest, and if you want to play games, it is capable of running heavy game titles like Genshin Impact without any issues. And when you really want to challenge yourself to PUBG Mobile, or perhaps you love to race on the Asphalt Legends Unite, this device is capable to run the highest frame rate settings without any issues. Also, for the cooling solution on this Galaxy S24 FE is pretty impressive. I have tested out this device with the Genshin Impact gameplay, and for the first 10 minutes, it has maintained the frame rates quite steadily over here. However, once you push more than 15 minutes, maybe around 13 to 15 minutes, yeah, you do anticipate there will be some slight drop off of performance, but the device don't feel hot, just warm. Yeah, so most of the time the warmness will be occurring on the side chassis of the device and the back glass cover. Not only that, if you want to take this device to shoot a lot of 4K videos, go ahead, do it. You don't have to worry about overheating the device when you are recording 4K videos with this Galaxy S24 FE. Next, let's talk about the battery performance for the Galaxy S24 FE. It is packing a 4700 mAh battery, and on a single full charge, it will definitely last you throughout the day. If you are a heavy user, I would say do anticipate to charge it a little bit early evenings for sure. And if you are going to be charging this device, it supports 25-watt fast charging. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys will be complaining this and that, but then again, I think if you want to charge this device, make sure to charge it when you are not pretty much busy, like in the evenings, and then you don't really care about the downtime charging this device. And next, let's talk about the display and the audio for this device. So Galaxy S24 FE right now rocks a larger 6.7 inches AMOLED display, and it has a support of up to 120Hz refresh rate. So that's cool. However, resolution wise, it's still pumping out the Full HD Plus resolution over here, which I'm also quite fine. I don't need QHD Plus. Full HD Plus is sufficient enough for the mass users over here. And for the colors that is delivered on this AMOLED panel, it's awesome. You don't have to worry, it's vivid full enough for any content consumption. And meanwhile, for the speakers themselves, it's a stereo speaker setup. So at the bottom here, you do notice there's a new speaker grill design over here. I like it. And then the other speaker is actually hidden on the earpiece, just on the earpiece, okay? And the audio quality wise, I would have to say that it's not going to be near the flagship levels, but it's going to be adequate enough for those who wants to listen music on the go. They've forgotten to bring their wireless earbuds, headphones. It's sufficient enough. And if you want to watch contents as well, yeah, the audio quality is actually just going to be enough to give you the immersion to enjoy the content consumptions. The Samsung Galaxy S24 FE with a Genshin Impact gameplay performance. So I'm currently setting everything at highest as possible, 60 frames per second, just turning off motion blur and blue. So you can check out how smooth is the scrolling effect and also the graphic as well. If you're wondering whether this Galaxy S24 FE has any AI features, yes, it has the same Galaxy AI features like its Galaxy S24 series siblings. Yes, all not selected, all Galaxy AI features on this device. And I'm not going to keep repeating back all the Galaxy AI features. I think you can go and watch other reviewers or content creators that has made videos about the Galaxy AI features. But bear in mind, it's going to be awesome for those who are doing a lot of productivity work, and also like they require translation, and this device is able to assist them in those tasks. So do take note, there's Galaxy AI feature on this Galaxy S24 FE. And then let's talk about the design for the Galaxy S24 FE. So basically it's a flat profile device, flat size, flat display, flat back glass cover over here, and it has IP68 rating over here. Fantastic, awesome. And all the chrome parts here, yeah, they are in the matte finishing, so I kind of like it. And also, if you truly check out the speaker grill, the design right now is much more easier. One straight line, nice, clean and easy, very minimalist. Awesome. But if you truly ask me about the ergonomics wise, I do prefer the size of the Galaxy S23 FE than the Galaxy S24 FE, because in my mind, I still felt that the FE series should be something much more compact, easy to hold and grip. But then again, the appeal of larger display is much better, especially with the demand of users in Malaysia are, primarily they love larger display. So I think you have to give and take on this area over here. Now, 6.7 inches is not really that large, but if you have a small hand, yeah, you do definitely feel the grip is a little bit challenging for you. So we have reached to the final point of this review video. It's time for me to give my final verdict. So Galaxy S24 FE in Malaysia is going to cost you 3,299 ringgit Malaysia for the 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabytes of internal storage. If you want the larger storage, 8 gigs of RAM, 512 gigabytes of internal storage, that will cost you 3,899 ringgit Malaysia. However, Samsung Malaysia is actually doing some promotion for it. You can actually get much more cheaper for the Galaxy S24 FE. So I think with the discount, it's actually quite worth getting the Galaxy S24 FE. Truly an interesting device, and it's going to be able to meet up your demand and offer that flagship experience with this device. No doubt about it. Yeah, there is some ups and downs onto the device, no doubt about it. But if you can overlook it and you are truly interested with the offering on the Galaxy S24 FE, I think it's a really good buy for the users. So what is my recommendation for the Galaxy S24 FE? Definitely is very suitable for the content creators. So if you are going to do a lot of content creation, the cameras here are truly spectacular, to be honest, if you ask me. And also for the mobile gamers. So basically, if you're in the students or young working adult, this is definitely the phone you should be getting. Hey, even if you want to get it for your parents as well, this is actually quite a good device to get it, because the large display estate right now is truly phenomenal, and with the pairing of the stereo speakers, they're going to love the entertainment on the go with the Galaxy S24 FE. So outright buy it, keep it in the buying list, or forget it. I'll say keep it in the buying list, especially if you have the budget around like 3 to 4,000 ringgit Malaysia. This is definitely the device to go for. Now remember that the original retail price is like more than 3K, but if you are getting the promo deals offering, you can actually get the device for like below 3K in Malaysia. So I think that's actually quite a saving onto it, and quite easy to recommend to purchase it if you are getting the promotion deals for the Galaxy S24 FE. Now, what about the ratings for the Galaxy S24 FE? I'll give it a pretty solid 7.7 out of 10. Yeah, I won't give it too high marks, because end day you have to remember there is some sacrificial needed to be made in order to give this device an attractive price point for the users to try out the Galaxy S series. And for those who are looking forward for the Galaxy AI feature, yeah, this is actually basically the best device to try out the Galaxy AI features. And that's the review for the Galaxy S24 FE in Malaysia. Special shout out thanks to Samsung Malaysia for providing the review unit for review purposes. However, there's no cash compensation for the review. Therefore, there's no creative input, no final approval is required. Yeah, whatever I'm explaining in this video is based on my own personal experiencing this device for more than a couple of weeks. So take note on that, and also future software updates might provide a different experience. You also need to take that on mind as well. Now, I think that's it. I'm going to end the video. It's Yat Kean here from Training Ground. It's been a pleasure to create the content for you folks to know about the latest and greatest products that is being offered to the market. And if you're still new to the YouTube channel, you feel like you want to support the channel, please subscribe, like to the video. It's going to be awesome. And also, if you want to do like a super thanks or some donate some thanks to me, the likes, everything, or you want to treat me to a coffee, let me know. I'll provide the link for you to donate to me, and I'll try to create even much more better videos for you folks to watch. Okay, and also make sure to remember to follow Training Ground's social media account and the website to read all the news article. And with that, I'm gonna end the video. I'll catch you guys on the next video. So stay tuned for more content.